94.7. Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon. It was been a really good one here this Sunday afternoon in G-Town. Now, on the line, we're speaking to a Colts Premiership hero, Vice Captain of St Mary's. They went back-to-back last Saturday morning. Keegan Doherty, he is the Vice Captain, as I mentioned, of the St Mary's Football Club, the back-to-back Premierships, and he joins us on the line. Keegan, good afternoon, mate.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Not too bad, buddy. It's been 8 days since you tasted Premiership glory. How has the celebrations been, mate, and how long do they go into the week?
Oh, probably still going, mate. Probably still going.
Good to hear, mate.
Good win. Yeah, it was a great win.
Well, Keegan, this is a remarkable story for you. Alex here, by the way, mate. You had that injury last year, didn't get to play one official Colts game. Can you take us back to March of 2012?
March 2012, yeah. Dislocated my knee last year and managed to break some bone off, so I had to go into the surgery under the knife and get all the fragments that were loose there and gave it a season. So I ended up being Premiership runner, if that counts for anything. But the boys did well and got up. Yeah, it was a good win.
When you obviously were able to make a return to the field in a running capacity, did you feel like there was a potential comeback playing-wise at any point last season?
By the time it was about finals time, so there's no real point in risking it and doing something else to the knee. So, and besides, I hadn't really been in the team that much, so it was just good to support the boys and get around them.
Did you feel a part of the side still, though? Keegan, I know sometimes when players do miss out in selections and all that, but as the runner, as a keynote player, and you became the vice captain this season, did you still feel a part about the Premiership last year?
Yeah, no, I guess it's the best bit about St Mary's and the whole club. They all support one another, and they were really good every week. They'd thank you for being runner, and all the boys were really good getting amongst it. So it was really fun.
Well, you mentioned how good St Mary's are at this junior level. We'll go through their credentials of the last 24 months in a second, but first, can you take us through this year's home and away season? I believe you played a full year. How did your body feel after, so long out of the game?
Oh, first couple of games a bit lost, but as the season went on, it was a good hit out. Everyone, performed to their max capacity during the year. No, it was good fun, and like I said, everyone played really well, and knee put up well. Yep.
Well, me and Max did have the honour of commentating your game, but I want to just look at that 3-week period prior to the ultimate. Tell us first about the Division 3 Grand Final win. I know for a fact that you were there because I was talking to you after the game.
Oh, yes.
What did it mean? Did you think maybe any of these younger players could have slipped up to the team, like Jonathan Simpkin with Hawthorn?
There were a couple of players that were fluctuating between the A's and B's all year, which is, I guess that's good from both teams' view because you got pressure on the A's for their spots and pressure for the B's to push the A's to earn their spots. So, the B's were really good on the day, I guess. They lost 2 weeks prior to I think it was Queenscliff. Yeah, lost 2 weeks prior to Queenscliff, so it was really good for them to get back up and, get to play to what they should have in the last 2 weeks.
Sure was. Great to see a second Colts flag by that stage for the St Mary's Footy Club in the new formatted system. The other massive accolade for the club prior to your grand final was, of course, Alex Hackett's winning the Jim Vivian medal. Did you get around him during the week?
Oh, please, he's a superstar. Come down from Ocean Grove and just, blew us all away. No, great bloke and great player off the field. Really humble and modest.
There was one negative, though, in the lead-up, and that, of course, was the injury to Mitchell McDonald.
Yeah, big loss.
Yeah, tell us,
big loss.
Looking into the match, did you feel disadvantaged?
Well, he was last year's best on ground in the grand final. So that was a pretty nerve-wracking knee injury there. He'd done his ACL, but it was really good for all the boys to, everyone recognised what he's done for the year and made sure he felt right amongst it on the day.
Now, Keegan, we'll talk about the grand final. That's what we got you on for, mate. It was a big day. Played at Simmons Stadium. Have you ever played at Simmons Stadium before?
Oh, I have, but it was a long while ago.
Yeah. Oz kick, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Legends were born on those days, Keegan. There's one in the studio, kicked 6 goals one day for Fremantle. Leopold, though, up at half-time. I think you guys were down as well that time last year as well, but the second half, was just absolutely fantastic. You probably couldn't picture a second half being played any better than probably what you did in that game. What was said at half time, and what do you think the difference between the two halves were in winning the Premiership and trailing at half time?
Harvey practically told us to calm down. I think we were just let them get to us mentally more than anything. Leopold were really good. I'll give them that due. They came out firing, and we just, I don't know, I guess it just threw us off our game a little and got a little bit too into the game. So Harvey just told us to play principles, what we've done all year, and just go out there and give it our all. It's just, in the end of the day, it's just another game of footy, and Leopold really performed well, so good hit out.
Well, speaking of the good performers, that third quarter, like Max mentioned, was remarkable. You guys got to hold up the Premiership Cup in the end, and it was very interesting because you mentioned your coach, Harvey Lang. I believe that was his first win as a Premiership win as a coach after two losing grand finals in the Wimmera League. So how was he like in the rooms after the game?
Oh, he was up and about, loving it, loving it. He said, went up to the Leopold coach, everyone spoke well, congratulated Leopold for the great hit out, and before you knew it, he was celebrating over on the weekends with us.
Mm.
Now, also, mate, the BOG, the best on ground, Matthew James. Do you reckon, in your opinion, he was best on ground? Me and Alex calling the game, we unanimously called it, I think, about three-quarter time. He was playing such a good game, and then he finished it off in the last quarter as well. What are your thoughts on his game, and was he bragging about it during the week as well?
Oh, please, he's still bragging about it now. Can't hear enough of him. He's a superstar as well. I don't think he knows what he's doing, where he's going, but he starts running and no one can catch him. Well done for best on ground. He deserved it. And there was a couple of other names that could have thrown up, like Hayden McMahon. And there's a couple of others that did really well, but Matty James definitely deserved it. Also,
your captaincy, Grenane and Cleary. Cleary was captain last week, Grenane as well this year. Who was the better captain?
10-1. They both got good performance on and off the field.
Come on, you got to give us something.
Yeah, come on. We're good mates with Mitch here, so maybe...
True that. I better watch my tongue on that one.
All right, no problem, mate. But what about yourself personally? Senior ambitions next year?
I'll be playing next year, probably in the Rezzies, hopefully. Get a game, see what happens.
Oh, awesome, mate. Well, thanks very much for joining us here on the Final Siren. Once again, congratulations on, I guess, the comeback as well, and also the Premiership medal that you got around your neck this year. Mostly deserved, Keegan. And thanks for joining us this afternoon here on the Final Siren.
No worries. Thanks, boys.
That was Keegan Doherty from the St Mary's Football Club, the Colts vice-captain, Premiership vice-captain that is, and this is the Final Siren here on 94.7 The Pulse. Up next, we'll be talking to Lara Spearhead, full forward gun, Donnie Bloomfield. We all recognise him with that big mark in the Interleague that was on Almost Footy Legends. We'll be joined by him after the break.